what is the one thing which is keeping Europe together after the two world wars? It is the Franco-German thing. So let's dive into it, and let's also dive into the event which is happening at Marriott Kohinoor Hall, which is organized in collaboration, the French and the German embassy is collaborating with ThinkFest of Caritaza to organize this event, where panel talks are happening, where almost all of the ambassadors are currently here. So let's talk about the Franco-German thing. Hi, Ambassador, how are you?
Fine, thanks. How are you?
If you could tell a little about the Franco-German cooperation and importance of holding such talks in today's time.
Well, I think what happened in French-German cooperation is really amazing, because we had been arch enemies and fighting wars with each other for centuries. And suddenly, after the last one, finally it clicked, and wise political leaders decided that this has to stop, or else everything else will be destroyed. And they were really wise in that they decided to engage youth, to really get a new mindset, to have a fresh start, and at the same time to engage economically, to create a common administration for the resources that had been the bone of the battle before, like coal and steel. This was jointly administered by the 6 founding countries of the United Nations. And the way that was thought was to make it senseless to ever again have a war between these countries. And that evolved into a bigger united Europe, and of course a very strong German-Franco friendship, which has been a driving force for future European unification.
Ask you this, that what is the importance of holding talks on cooperation, reconciliation in today's time?
I think it's critically important, because you see, the world that we are living in is beset with conflicts today. And particularly when we talk about our region, look where we are. I mean, it's almost an eternal hostility, a face-off between two nuclear powers, and which threatens the security and stability of the entire region. And this is 1/4 of the global population. And that is why such dialogues are so important, and particularly when they bring people from different countries. And I'm very glad to see there were so many ambassadors here from all these countries, So they got a chance to get Pakistan's perspective on how cooperation of this kind, regional integration, can be built in this region. But what are the prerequisites for that, And then, of course, such a vibrant discussion in terms of the Q&A, where the students got involved as well. You see, this is how the students get educated. You don't get educated from the books alone. You get educated by informed, evidence-based discussion.
I feel like they're really important, especially for a country like Pakistan. We are in a very tumultuous region. We're constantly having skirmishes, especially with a country like India. And I feel like they're more beneficial for not just the region's prosperity, but our prosperity as well.